Alright, after looking around at the food, various foods here at Walmart, because I couldn't find the Dollar Tree with the cooler section, I've decided I'm just going to go ahead because I'm hungry to try this chow mein, chicken chow mein. It says chicken flavor with other natural flavors. You got chow mein noodles, shiitake, mushrooms, cabbage and carrots with a savory sauce included. And look, no added MSG. Now, you're supposed to microwave this thing. And I have removed the microwave from Little Blue 2 quite some time ago. So we're going to adapt the... Well, here, let's look at the instructions here to see how I'm going to try to adapt this. It says that you are to open the lid to the dotted line, take out the sauce packet and set it aside. Then add room temperature water to inside the fill line. Place in the microwave center and microwave for 5 minutes on high at 1000 watts. Let it stand for 1 minute. So essentially, you're soaking the noodles with hot water to soften the noodles. Then remove the lid, empty the sauce packet into the noodles, stir, and enjoy. Some water in the container after cooking is desirable. So basically, you're just adding water and rehydrating it. It's dehydrated. I am going to boil up some water and just pour it in here, seal it up. Well, I'm going to remove the packet first, you know, the seasoning packet. Then add the seasoning packet, stir it up, and we're going to see if it looks anything like this picture. Doesn't that just look awesome? Awful. It looks really tasty, doesn't it? So maybe if I look at the picture while I'm eating the actual product, it'll taste good. But the picture looks really good. So we'll find out when I cook it up to see how it really turns out, okay? So stay tuned. So apparently, in their misguided efforts to end homelessness, many of the cities around here in Brevard County have started shutting off electrical power to the outlets at the parks. At least that's what I've noticed. I think it's an effort to save money, but also to push homeless people away from hanging out at the beach parks and stuff and taking advantage of the free electricity. I'm surprised they haven't shut off the showers. I think that's coming up next, and the free Wi-Fi. So I don't know what prompted them to do that. I don't think they lose that much money on electricity from usage at the park. You know, I would think less than $10 a month or less from all the people using it. Because, you know, every time I come to the park, it's always empty. Nobody's using it. So I'm not sure why, but they've shut off. Several of the beaches I went to have the power shut off for the pavilions unless you reserve and pay money for it. Which, this stuff is paid for by taxpayer dollars. You know, I used to live in this area and pay taxes on this stuff, so... I guess taxes no longer pay for services. Even though it's a city facility, you have to reserve it and pay them a fee to use it, even though they built it with your tax money. But that's what we're looking at right now. Luckily for me, I can generate my own electricity and do have the burner if I need to default down to using gas, you know, butane system to heat up water. I currently have water heating right here in my inverter. You can see it steaming up right now. Got my shoe right next to the rice cooker here. But anyhow, the rice cooker is heating the water, which I'm going to be putting into this chow mein, and we're going to try it out. So we'll cook the food up here using our own electricity instead of relying on the city. So hang on a minute. Let me open up the packet, get the water out, and see if we can't get this thing cooking up. Opening up the packet, this is what we see. It has instructions. It says open lid to the dotted line, take out the sauce and powder seasoning. There's sauce and powder seasoning. We're supposed to add room water temperature and to the fill line and microwave it. I am not going to do that because I don't have a microwave, so we're going to add hot water. So we're modifying the instructions. It looks like a piece of dehydrated carrot there that we're going to shove in there. So this is the sauce packet. Let's see if they have the... there's no solid. It said that there was a solid packet, but I don't see any, I don't see any solid seasoning packet. All I see is the sauce packet. But this is what the needles look like. Not the needles, the noodles. You can see they are slightly different than the ramen noodles, although very similar. And they have dehydrated vegetables. I can see the mushroom. I can see what looks like celery or something. Maybe not celery. Maybe bok choy. I don't know. And some carrots. I guess they told us what was in there on the packet. But anyhow, I'm going to add the water right now, seal it back up, and let it cook up. So let's do that. It really doesn't take too long for me to heat up the water using the inverter. I know you can see the steam on it, but it was boiling earlier. I am going to pour it right over the noodles here. Leaking a little bit. I'm going to pour it right up to the line. Maybe even a little extra. Looks like I measured it perfectly right. We have it exactly to the fill line. Maybe make it a little bit runny is good. The water is going to be absorbed by the system. Alright, so we're going to now close the lid and let it kind of steam. Heat up and cook. To help it out, I am going to put a plate on top of it because it's cooling off as right now as the wind hits it. So I am going to put the lid on it. Just try to seal it as best as possible here and put a lid on it. That's our microwave. We're supposed to let it sit for 5 minutes. I don't know what the heck that ambulance or fire truck or whatever it is down the road here. This is the thing about cooking on the beach. You can see somebody there in a nice RV right there next to me. So anyhow, I'm going to let this microwave for about 5 minutes. We'll see what happens. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes. Let's take a look and see how our chow mein is doing. And I think it's doing. I don't know if it's cooked or not. Let's take a stir here. Yes, it is kind of soft. Might actually have to put it back into the heater. Actually, it's soft enough that I think I could eat it. I don't know if you can see the steam coming from it. I don't know if it would be any better microwaving this, but I don't think so. The whole idea of microwaving it was to soften, to heat up the water. Water will boil in about 3 minutes. So here it looks like it's pretty much cooked. It's soft. So what I'm going to do is open up the packet and add that and see how it looks after I add that and stir it in. Alright, I've opened up the seasoning packet, the Nissan sauce packet for the chow mein. And it looks to me almost like just soy sauce, honestly. Maybe soy sauce with sugar. It feels a little bit thicker than soy sauce. The chow mein sauce, it looks almost like soy sauce. Squeeze out every little bit of that sauce that I can. Otherwise this isn't going to be very flavorful. I'm going to mix it up. And I can see some of the greens actually did make it. It looks like it might even be lettuce. I don't know. But yeah, this looks nothing like the picture. So, yep. This is the chow mein. Does smell pretty good though. The sauce did add a meaty smell to it. This was like 88 cents at Walmart. So it's an 88-cent chow mein. Let's take a look at the greens. Yeah, look, it was, I don't know if that's cabbage or what. The greens actually did fill up. And it's still soaking up the water. Makes me think of trail name Ace and his freeze-dried or dehydrated meals. Actually, this is not a bad dehydrated meal for 88 cents, I don't think. Just make some hot water, pour it in. And of course, if you boil it, you could probably cook it on the stove if you wanted it hotter. Like right now, it's hot enough that I don't think putting it over the stove or in my rice cooker and letting it cook some more is going to make a difference. I am going to add a little bit of crushed peppers to give it a little bit more spice before I take a taste test here. Alright, here then is what our actual product looks like with the green. I tried to make the green to look like the picture. This is what they show on the picture of what it looks like. No MSG added. And this is what it really looks like. So let me do a taste test before I put the pepper in there, because I don't want to taint the taste. So let's grab a chunk here. I don't really see much of the mushrooms here. You can see a little bit of the mushrooms and a lot more green than what I'm getting here. Only a little bit of green and a little bit of carrots and very few mushrooms. But there was mushrooms. I saw like 1 or 2 little tiny pieces. Let's try it out. Noodles are nice and soft, so it's thoroughly cooked. I was able to cook it just by using hot water. Didn't have to microwave it. Flavor-wise, so-so. It doesn't taste like the ramen noodles. It actually does taste kind of like chow mein. So I'd say it's pretty good. I don't know if it's 88 cents good. But I am going to put some peppers in here to try to spice up the flavor a little bit more. Maybe I should make chow mein one of these days. Alright. Of course I think I do, but I use ramen noodles. I don't use these chow mein noodles. I don't think they sell chow mein noodles in Walmart or something. You probably have to go to an Asian food store to pick up actual chow mein noodles. Alright, so we got a lot of seasoning here to try to enhance this flavor. And let's try it now with the enhanced pepper flavoring. Alright. So, is this chow mein? Eh. Is it worth 88 cents? Maybe. I know it tastes pretty good, actually. I think on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the best, like 10 being authentic chow mein, and 1 being like, I would actually give this thing a 6.5 or 7. It's actually not bad, especially for 88 cents. And, you know, if you're in a van or hiking or whatever, this is probably a good packet to take. All you have to do is add water, pretty much, hot water. And the packet that they give you, it's kind of a sugary sauce. And it actually tastes pretty good. It kind of hits the spot if you're hungry, like I am right now. So would I recommend it? Yeah, the Nissan chow mein noodles for $1, less than $1. Would I recommend eating this all the time? No. But if you're hungry and don't want to spend more than $1 for lunch, this may be the way to go. So until next time, everyone, I hope you're doing well, eating well, and staying safe. Wanted to let you all know I'm thinking of each and every one of you, and hoping that wherever you are, the weather is starting to get better. Florida is absolutely gorgeous today, a little bit on the windy side. I am planning on just taking a nice walk on the beach, maybe hanging out with a friend if I can, my friend's home. But things are looking really nice over here today in Florida this week. I hope where you are, it is improving. Wanted you all to know that I appreciate all the kind thoughts you've been sending this way and all your love. Until next time, take care, everybody. God bless you all.